I'm Sara Kramer.
I'm Sara Hymanson.
And we are the chefs and owners of Kismet, Kismet Rotisserie, and Kismet Falafel. Kismet was opened in January 2017. It was an all-day sort of casual, fine dining, Mediterranean, Middle Eastern restaurant.
Very vegetable focused.
Very important to us.
Family style.
Very important to us.
A nice curated environment.
Yeah, it's like calm and nice. The mom walks in and she's like, oh, it's lovely. It's like one of my favorite things, being like the parents' restaurant. Moment of truth?
No,
Hi,
I'm Meadow.
Things really started to change. It went from just some initial anxiety to starting to feel uncomfortable in the space. Everyone was frantically sanitizing everything and waiting for information.
All of a sudden, it was too dangerous, and like we had to vacate the space. We couldn't put our employees there.
I was definitely having a full-blown panic attack all the time.
Yeah, you were.
I was like, I couldn't eat.
It was really hard for us. I think what I've struggled with maybe most of all is the fact that like people are looking to us for answers and we don't have them. And it's been like really painful to have our employees like expect so much from us and not be able to give them anything.
When we didn't know like what services would be available to us by the government. The hardest part is that, you know, when you get this loan, we're required to ask all of our employees to come back to work.
It's like, you can keep people working, but they can work from home, and that's just not a thing in the restaurant world. So we have to bring right now all of our employees back in this 8-week period in order for the loan to work for us. Otherwise, we have this massive debt that we've then taken on.
So we're all really between a rock and a hard place.
Nobody wins.
This moment's been so hard. I feel like I have been trying to like experience the grief, but I also do my best to be positive, especially when I'm with other staff members. It feels really important to try to harness whatever positive feelings I can find to share them with people I'm around.
So when we closed the restaurant and we were thinking about reopening, it didn't make sense at the time to think about doing it as a takeout restaurant. It would require so many more people in the space. We thought that doing the online grocery thing would work out well for us and be contactless and provide an important service for the community right now and an important service to us. We're trying to save our business. We pivoted in light of the circumstances to an online for pickup grocery and goods shop.
I think that what a lot of restaurants, including ours, were trying to do in the beginning was avoid food waste and help the farmers that we work with not lose their crops, because you can't just pause something in the middle of its growth. This was a way that we could continue to be a part of that supply chain.
We have Ileana with a garden of produce box.
This one coming from County Line Harvest.
Kong box.
We have some very nice, very healthy looking kale.
Big league.
Big league.
Big boy.
I do think in this moment it's really important to think about, can we provide really just what people like blanket need? It's a lot of baking.
A lot of yeast.
Yeah.
I don't know how people are doing it. We've gone through 60 pounds of yeast.
Hundreds of pounds.
Are you having dinner rolls every single night?
I bought yeast from you guys.
I bought yeast.
We're not like judging people's purchasing decisions, but
We just need a little bit of excitement.
we need something. Anyway, back to Kismet Goods. The media side of it is really interesting. We don't have anyone who handles that for us. I do it myself. We're able to pull our entire Resy email list.
Resy, hey.
Resy, basically pull everyone who's ever made a reservation at Kismet and send a mass email and let them know that we're now doing the Kismet Goods thing. We also did that for Frontline Foods charity, feeding hospital workers through Kismet rotisserie. And we sent out one email to our Resy mailing list and raised $26,000 in a couple of days. I was like overwhelmed at that response. I couldn't really believe it. And even like the frontline people were like, what did you do? And I was like, I just sent one email.
Is there a silver lining? Has there been anything that's been surprising you?
A lot of people are cooking things they wouldn't normally cook, and so maybe people are more open to trying new things and experimenting in the kitchen.
I hope that all of the like home cooking doesn't put restaurants
I
in
know, that's the other thing. Great that you're baking
it's
bread.
great that you know how to make everything now.
Yes.
But you'll never make it like this.
Yeah, but ours is better.
The motivation comes from knowing how many people depend on us. And I'm motivated by you and our partnership and like the commitment that we've made to each other to move forward. I don't want to let you down ever. I don't.
Better not.